What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nikolai Espresso, and welcome to the final episode of the 5 things that changed here for the early access footage that we've gotten of every single map within Zombies Chronicles. If you guys want to see more of this, though, I can definitely keep this going here throughout whenever Zombies Chronicles is officially released. Of course, we can take a lot more in-depth looks at things whenever we have the game in our hands for ourselves and explore them in their entirety to take a look at things that may differ. But for the time being, this is the final episode of what we've been doing the past couple of days for just over a week now at this point. Zombies Chronicles launches in a couple of hours, which I'm super hyped for, so make sure you guys stick it here for all kinds of live streams, all kinds of different videos and things like that to keep you guys up to date with everything here with it. But in this one, we're going to be taking a look at the final map, NACHT DER UNTOTEN, taking a look at some of the differences. There's quite a few, but I picked out 5 that I really want to touch on here for you guys, so hopefully you guys enjoy, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series up until this point. So without further ado, let's jump right into number 1. Now, the first up on this list is one that really pertains to just something that I absolutely loved within NACHT DER UNTOTEN back in the original days, back in World at War, and of course in Black Ops 1 as well, with the revisitation of it in Resurrection. But one of my favorite weapons in NACHT DER UNTOTEN, the trench gun, actually has been replaced as a wall-buy weapon with the Argus. Previously it was found upstairs by the weapon locker and the cabinet there, but it is no longer the absolute powerhouse that the trench gun was. It's now replaced with the Argus, which I guess in a sense it still is okay. The Argus can do some damage here with it, but it's not, in my opinion, gonna ever replace the iconic trench gun, because that was just one of those OG Zombies weapons that was such a beast and so fun to use, I think. But it's being replaced here. That's the number 1, kind of a minor one here on the grand scale of things, but it is still a change that I was a little bit upset about. But number 2 here up on this list kind of deals right around with that, and maybe say step back 5 feet to, once again, the weapon locker, the weapon cabinet, whatever you want to call it here. Previously, you'd be able to get the Kar 98K out of this for 1,500 points, and the first time I ever played NACHT DER UNTOTEN, back when World at War first came out, whenever Zombies was first released, it was something where I had absolutely no idea what it was, and it wasn't denoted as something that you could just buy off the wall, so I figured, you know what, let's just go for it. And I think I ended up trading away something like the ray gun or something like that, in which it was a much better weapon on a higher round for the Kar 98K, a bolt action rifle. So it's a little bit of a troll moment, and for those of you guys that are brand new to NACHT DER UNTOTEN, make sure you don't do this here with it. But the Kar 98K in that weapon cabinet was replaced with the Locust now, so it's instead also changed around a little bit, where it's not 1,500 points like it was previously, it's 5,000 now. So once again, you might fall into this troll if you are new to the map and have no idea what it is, and you'll lose a little more points here on top of that. So take it careful with this one, but it is number 2 here on the list today. Number 3 is one that we mentioned a couple of times beforehand, but everybody is definitely making a deal out of within NACHT DER UNTOTEN today, especially if you watched any of the live streams live on, say, Dalek's channel, Pizza's channel, anywhere like that. A lot of the comment section was that NACHT was ruined by these features, and I'm gonna throw in a couple into one change, simply because I just feel like since we've reused them a couple times, it doesn't do it as much justice, but it is something that is a major change from the originals. So a lot of you guys may know that this is now working on the Black Ops 3 system, so the Gobblegum, perks, Wonder Fizz, all that stuff is now in NACHT DER UNTOTEN, something that previously we only had the mystery box. We didn't even have a perk until the NACHT DER UNTOTEN version of Black Ops 1, where there was Mule Kick placed in the starting room with you. So a map as small as NACHT doesn't really normally have any room for perks as is, and it's something that never got added in. So when you throw in these Gobblegums that can give you the ability to pack-a-punch weapons with Gobblegums, get all your perks with Gobblegums, things like that, and even just buy perks at random with the Wonder Fizz, it is something that makes the map tremendously easier than that of the World at War counterpart and the Black Ops 1 counterpart as well. So once again, I wasn't necessarily going to include this one, but it was something that got a massive reaction and is a huge change. So I figured we'd put all of these into one here with it. But number 4 up on this list actually is something that, once again, not too many people may be too fond of, but maybe didn't catch immediately. So first things first, to back this up a little bit, all the intro cutscenes, all the Easter egg cutscenes, ending cutscenes, things like that we've seen in these maps coming up to Black Ops 3, they're not remade, they're not re-motion captured, anything like that. They're the original movie files just placed in as well with the updated maps. So they're not anything that is brand new, but rather the same exact things. except for this one on NACHT. Because if you guys remember the iconic intro that introduced Nazi zombies to the world, it was something that it said just that. Call of Duty Nazi Zombies. However, in the NACHT DER UNTOTEN remastered version, this is something where it's a little bit different. This is the only intro that has been changed around, but now instead of saying Nazi Zombies, it comes and says Call of Duty Zombies, in the same, once again, bloody effect in which it comes fading into view. But once again, that is something that a lot of people, with how things have been going recently with censorship in terms of graphics of World War II, Kino der Toten, things like that, some people aren't too pleased about this. So again, from a development standpoint, this is just so they can market this to Germany and comply with the laws there within so that people can buy and play the game there. But a lot of people definitely think that it's degrading it a little bit here with it. So I'm on the fence, I'm impartial to it. I just play to play, I have fun with it, but I understand where people come from with that. So take that how you will, and that's gonna lead us into the fifth and final change here at this one, is actually, if you take a look outside of the map, there is a lot of additional debris. And the one thing that really stuck out to me immediately was that there's no longer just cars out there, the old school looking classic cars that are just past the borders of the map. Instead, some of them are replaced with actual tanks, giving a lot more of a gritty vibe, something that looked like it was a lot more war-torn. And of course, with the rest of the debris, it fits this very nicely. It's not just simply an open field with a few models here and there scattered throughout. Instead, it actually looks like you're in a battlefield, something that you actually did just survive a plane crash, as the intro cinematic suggests. And I personally think these are nice touches to bring the graphics up to date, not only in showcasing what the current hardware can hold up to, but also just making it a lot more aesthetically pleasing. But with that said and out of the way, that is going to conclude the 5 things that changed on NACHT DER UNTOTEN, and thus conclude the 8 days consecutively in which we've done the 5 things that changed, taking a look at each of the brand new maps, or rather remastered maps, whenever they are released to the public and when the embargoes are lifted here with this. So thank you guys so much for the absolutely awesome support over the last 8 days on all these episodes. You guys have killed it. You guys seem to really be enjoying the Zombies Chronicles content in terms of this series, as well as the other videos we've been doing as well. So from me to you, thank you guys truly for the support. I greatly appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to continuing doing more Zombies Chronicles stuff here at this one. So if you guys did enjoy the video or the series at all, drop a like down below. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comment section down below as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything we have here regarding Zombies Chronicles, Call of Duty World War II, Modern Warfare Mastered, anything Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, all that good stuff. We got you covered here up on the channel. So if any of that interests you, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a beat. And finally, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that is the best place to get connected with me here outside of YouTube. I practically live on Twitter. So if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. But I'll see you dudes later. Zombies Chronicles drops for PlayStation 4 users in just a few hours, and I'm so hyped. Hopefully you guys are as well. I'll see you guys later for some live streams, some cool content and things like that. My name's Nikolai Espresso. Take care and peace.